Welcome back for the final time this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Romos. That over there, the guy, M7, my co-host. Back again, we're going to see what's going to happen with this match. Future Crew versus who?
We got CIK, man.
CIK. Note to self, take more notes.
Lined up, ready to kick some butt.
Absolutely. We're going to get this match underway ASAP. We want to see if Future Crew can repeat that ridiculous performance. Absolutely running roughshod over the octagon. And I want to see if CIK can throw a monkey wrench into the battering ram they brought forward.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, can't wait to see him.
Very impressive match. Looks like they're all loaded up. We're just waiting for the timer to start. Both Sunderers are now deployed. Maybe. I'm watching a Future Crew Sunderer do the old deploy dance for some reason. The nervous twitch going on.
30 seconds to start.
30 seconds. Now, originally, Future Crew went out right for Charlie. Think they're going to change their tactics, or are we going to see a repeat performance?
I don't know. 20 seconds? I'm nervous, man. My heart's beating. CIK, good luck, man. I'd be shaking my boots, man. They ran. They just destroyed the entire map that last round. Really looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye. See, don't see any movement yet. There it is. And looks like both are out of the Southern Sundies. We're gonna see a clash right on the other side of the grav lift.
See who spots who first.
They're getting shot going up the ramp. There is a split, actually. So we have half of CIK running to Charlie on top, the other half into Delta. So they have Delta. Future Crew has Charlie locked down, and they're starting the suppressive fire to keep the rest of CIK from moving in.
Yeah, Future Crew already taken to the roof, already starting to suppress the CIK guys.
There are a couple little cheeky guys. They headed over to Alpha, and now they're moving into Bravo while they're distracted. Very smart move. So it looks like we're going to see the first 3 points captured. That CIK force was a great distraction, but they're going to be quickly pushed to Bravo. That's 8 guys moving in there. It's a lot of force.
Yeah, but CIK grabbing those 3 points is really good. Way to go, right off the bat.
Exactly, the early lead, and all they have to do is hold it. I don't know if they'll be able to manage it. A lot of suppressive fire, though, now available. That one light assault on the roof of Bravo, trying to do his best, popping a resto kit. Hiding in that crevice, just getting pelted. Ooh, down he goes.
Taken out.
Nice effort. Future Crew now into Alpha. But we do have my mouth needs to work. We do have CIK working on Charlie. But they did get pushed off.
Yeah, man. Vanu. Again, the guys in purple, Future Crew. Just moving slow, methodical, man. Just taking people out.
It's like watching
A, B, and C right now.
It's a very slow march, but they always seem to be reacting just as instantaneously as their opponent is making a move.
Yeah, man. Slow and decisive.
Now they do have it pushed back, and they are starting to build a very slight lead. Now I'm noticing that CIK is much more split up than they were at the end of their last match. They're kind of all over the place, not traveling as a unit. What do you see Future Crew doing?
They're pretty spread right now, too. We got some guys between C and the western part of the base. We got a few on A, 1 on B, 4 or 5 guys on D point trying to get that right now. And as I say that, they got all points. All points on a Future Crew, the Vanu's side. Whew, yikes.
That 4 cap is very strong. They could quickly mow down CIK's chances of success.
Where do you see CIK pushing out from right now? Because they need to respond to this.
CIK is not pushing anywhere, really. They do have a few on Delta, but they don't have mass numbers. They have a couple pushing out of the Southern Sunderer moving towards Delta, so they now seem to be collapsing on that point, but Future Crew seems to be hot on their heels with a lot of lasers. This match is turning into a game of pew-pew, you're dead. Good grief.
A lot of lasers and really impressive gameplay.
There's just one heavy assault I'm watching on the balcony of Delta. Just slowly picking off the same guy over and over again, no matter how many times he gets a res grenade.
And res grenades are nice, but sometimes they can hamper you, because if you're just going to get up and get mowed down again, you know, it's definitely not worth it.
Now here we see another chink in the CIK war machine. They're pushing in from the Northern Sunderer only into Delta. They're not making a push anywhere else. So they're not able to
Gosh.
stem the tide. That 4-cap is so powerful. Even cutting it down to a 3 buys you at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit of time, but man, Future Crew just dominating right now on D point, completely holding them in. C point's just fairly covered with just a few guys, but just taking them out, hiding behind rocks. The TRCIK guys getting dominated right now, unfortunately.
There is one CIK member inside Charlie. He does have it flipped, but he can't hold on to it. There's quite a few Vanu over in that area by the looks of her.
Yeah, man, it's really tough to complete with what Future Crew's bringing to the table right now.
This is the same thing they did versus TRG when they got 4-capped. If you'll notice, they have split up and they started flipping all the points that aren't defended. So they quickly ran to Alpha, they ran to Charlie. I see one on Delta now trying to sneak in there. Trying to do the divide and conquer, see if they can force the same mistake TRG made, which was to start putting out fires.
Yeah, because going up head to head against Future Crew, man, they didn't win. They didn't win. That was really smart start right off the bat, but quickly lost their momentum. CIK did.
Absolutely, with no momentum, they can't push out any farther. I'm seeing them starting to trickle in. There's a couple of guys here and there. Future Crew, always as a unit, always as a team. I'm seeing them run off in 1s and 2s, but they always have covering fire from on top of the Charlie building or over by Bravo Point. There's an engineer turret set up there, I see, that's keeping the lane between Bravo and Charlie locked down, too.
Wow,
10
man,
seconds remaining.
15 minutes left, but I don't even know if we're going to have that. Yeah, because we got 10 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds.
They're flipping
for
Alpha,
A
but
point, but man.
I think it's too little, too late.
Oh, man.
Repeat performance. Future Crew dominates once again, showing the experience and the tactics that they bring to the table are monstrous.
Very, very impressive.
Very good work from Future Crew. CIK tried their darndest, but didn't have the chops to go up against it. Future Crew did show commanding suppressive fire and use of the battlefield resources. CIK had the right idea, but reacted just a little bit too late, so I think that's something we'll have to work on in the future. Do we see that 8-man team roving again from Future Crew? I wasn't able to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I saw them not as much. They kind of turned that team down a little bit. I think it was just like 5 this time. But man, that strategy, solid, monstrous play from these guys. Just completely dominating the entire field, locking TR, locking CIK in their spawns, not even letting them get out, getting the points, but then just pushing those fires out like you said. Ouch, man, that's some serious solid gameplay from them. Way to go, Future Crew.
I'm very impressed. Congratulations, Future Crew. You guys are the champions of Week 2 Pro Arena League's weekly challenge. You can collect your prize by sending an email to totallynotarealemail@gmail.com.
What are we giving them this week? T-shirts, right?
We're giving them T-shirts and stocks of Enron.
Life-size Higby hair.
Life-size Higby hair. It even talks, just like the real
replica
stuff.
That's great. Well, appreciate both the teams for playing. Appreciate all the guys for coming out, watching. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Absolutely. Stay frosty, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good evening.